Welcome back to Good Morning Arizona. In today's world of social media pages, a lot of folks getting their picture taken, whether it's a professional headshot, maybe just a selfie for Instagram. It's important, though, to portray yourself in the correct light for each platform, depending on what that is. So this morning, for some professional tips and tricks, Leland Gebhardt is here from Leland Gebhardt Photography, a good friend, longtime friend of Good Morning Arizona. And honey, if you can make this mug look decent, then we know you know what you're doing. So good morning to you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Good to see you. It's good to see you again, always.
Well, so there's a lot to talk about. And, you know, we first want to talk about a professional page, you know, like LinkedIn, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
What should people do? Should people avoid the selfie? Should they have it professionally taken? What's your advice there?
I strongly recommend that you should hire a professional photography if you can. I understand that not everybody can, but if you can, you definitely should, because they'll have the best lighting. They can give you touch-ups. They'll give you tips on how to do it better, and as you're shooting, they'll pose you better. It's definitely the best route to hire a professional to go with that.
Okay, and on that note, let's say you don't have a job, so maybe you can't afford a professional.
Right.
So if you've got a friend who will just take the picture, is there something you should do, like a certain time of day or outside versus inside?
For sure, yeah, definitely. Don't do a selfie. Have a friend hold the phone or the camera for you. And then you want to have good light on your face, and you don't have to have lights to do it. You can do it outside, like during twilight, after the sun is set or it's about to set. As long as you're in the shade, the light is soft on your face, it looks really good.
Okay, so not like at noon when it's really harsh.
Right. If you're standing outside, even at like 10 in the morning, that harsh sunlight is just harsh on anybody's skin. Even Christy Brinkley, she wouldn't look good in that light. And another tip that I would do is another place would be like in a doorway. You have good light there.
Oh.
And near a window inside your house.
Those are
make sure that the lights are
tips.
turned off and it's only the light from the outside coming in through the window.
Now, speaking of Christy Brinkley, let's talk about dating websites, because what you don't want to do is post a Christy Brinkley style picture and if you look nothing like that, right?
Yeah. You definitely want to be honest about who you are, whether it's for LinkedIn or dating, all across the board. You need to show who you really are. So don't have any apps that are over filtering you, because that's not exactly touch-ups.
Okay.
But and then also just make sure that you're not doing some trickery with the lens, that it's not distorting who you really look like. Just be proud of who you are. You should definitely be satisfied with yourself and just be confident. That's what sells yourself, is the confidence that you can show in a photo.
After all, when it's a dating website, you want somebody to get together with you because they want to get together with you, not because
don't be
are
that cliche of, well, that I showed up and they didn't recognize me.
I want to talk about some general tips for selfies and other pictures, because you've got some really good advice. So I want to put some of these up. And I brought my phone on purpose because there are some things like you say don't shoot below your eye level.
Right, yeah. You don't ever want to shoot like up into the nose. It's unflattering to anybody. No person looks good that way.
Okay. And then you say keep your hair and makeup simple. Find your best side. So I guess you could take a few to see which your best side is,
even
right?
for me, as a photographer, I'm still experimenting with which side is my best side, and even like what level is my chin.
Oh, sure.
It's different for every single person. There's not one rule that stands out on that.
You know, real quickly, I want to bring our ladies back in here because everybody's getting ready to take holiday photos.
Right.
So, you know, well, these ladies, they need no help, right?
They don't. No, they don't.
Okay, so you've got a blonde, you've got a brunette, you've got one a little bit taller. Is there anything? Yeah. Oh, here comes Javier. He wants to be right in the middle. Any advice on how they should be standing, facing the camera?
You know, let's grab a chair and kind of break this group up a little bit, because I don't want everybody standing in a single line. You're not a marching band. So we'll keep the chair kind of sideways a bit. Who wants to be the volunteer for the chair?
Okay.
There we go.
All you.
And I'll have you guys come on over.
The queen takes her throne.
There we go. And maybe Jamie, you can throw your hand out like that. And Javi, I love how your hands are. Yeah, it's perfect. You guys are naturally doing what I was going to tell you what to do.
It's like we've shot together before.
Yeah. I've never done this pose with you guys.
Now that's a gorgeous picture. Leland,
it is.
You're awesome. Thank you. It's great to see you.
Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Okay, now the picture just got ruined.
The stepsister in the picture.
Let me take a selfie with your phone.
You guys didn't tell me we were doing family photos.
Okay, here we go. Ready? And up high. Ready?
Up high.
There we are.
And cheese. All right. Nice. April, we're missing you. We're missing you, my friend.